Don't. There you. Okay, you're actually on.
Okay, good. Somebody phone in.
Okay.
Thanks for that deal down.
You're on PokerSesh with Dr. Jaclynn Moskow. What's up?
Hey guys, no, I don't have a question for the doctor because you know Lyman, I'm your biggest fan, right?
Right.
Anyways, no, I was just wondering, Lyman. It seems like you really love like what you do and stuff, and you seem like a super smart ass guy. Right. And so I want to know if you had another opportunity to take a high paying salary office job, would you opt for that instead of poker and PokerSesh and everything like that?
No, because I used to have a really high paying office job and I quit it. So I know what it's like. I've been on both sides of the fence. I mean, I obviously have my college degree and I worked in some of the highest levels of finance. And I was happy to, I wasn't disgruntled, but I was just happy to do something else. And luckily, unlike Jaclynn, I was around for the party poker boom, and I basically printed money online, and I'm just never looking back. I mean, I could completely retire from poker. I could see that and just do the podcast and do commentating or just golf. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I don't like Jones to play poker. I do like playing poker. I feel like it keeps me sharp. I still play a lot. But, you know, I'm definitely not, I'm never going to work for anybody ever again. You know, I'm always going to work for myself. And even though I work at the casino, I work for myself. I'm a poker game host.
You just can't put a price on freedom like that.
Exactly.
You really can't.
That's where
But also, I remember you talking to, I feel it was Hansen or Tuckman, but I remember you telling him that you're doing poker because that's the most profitable thing for you. And if another venture pops up, that you're not into poker because you want to outplay someone,
right.
you're just in it for the money.
Right.
And so I'm just a little confused because you obviously don't need the money, though.
Yeah, but an office job isn't something popping up. That's fucking horrible retracement of my steps. So that's,
sure.
I mean, if something really did pop up where, like, I had thought of an idea and that idea animated me and that idea drove me to pursue it, of course I would pursue it. But right now, the thing that I enjoy pursuing the most is Live at the Bike, PokerSesh, and hosting my Pot Limit Omaha game. And, you know, yeah. I'll just keep doing that until it dries up. Thank you. Jaclynn, what do you think about that? Are you like a poker player for life, or you keep all your options open?
I get offers often to do other things. There's not a lot of physicians that aren't actually practicing medicine, and so I actually do have a lot of opportunities out there.
Right.
But at the moment, kind of as I was alluding to, or I flat out said before, freedom is worth a lot, and you can't put a price on being your own boss, waking up when you want to, going to work when you want to, staying home when you want to.
Right.
I mean, those things, people talk about their damn jobs and their benefits, and everyone's always obsessed with what benefits. I mean, being a taxi poker player, you've got the better benefits than anyone in any job that I could think of.
Right.
So, yeah. I don't know what the state of the games is going to be like 5-10 years down the road, you know. They might get tougher and tougher and tougher. They could increase the rates so that poker is, you know, too difficult to manage. And I'm not naive to any of that. But, you know, luckily I do have this fancy title and I can do other things. And I enjoy writing. And so ultimately my plan was, you know, have pokered out is to just sit down and to write some medical books and explain kind of complicated medical topics to the layman, because I think that I'd be pretty good at doing that, and I think that needs to be done, and there's a market for it. So, yeah, I do, but again, being an author, it's the same kind of thing, freedom. That's what's important to me. So everyone has their own priorities. Some people, you know, they really like knowing that they're going to get that paycheck every month or every week. Most people do.
Right.
And it can be scary going to work and knowing that you might come home from work losing money. And then you might come home from work the next day losing money.
Yes.
And those are all the things that make this, like, such a tough job. But
I agree.
I would never complain. I would never complain. I'm very grateful that I'm able to do this.
908, you're on with Dr. Jaclynn Moskow.
Hi, Lyman. Yeah, enjoying the show.
Thank you.
I just got 2 questions. One is, I remember you did on Live at the Bike, I guess last year you did a PLO show.
Yes.
And I like the new shows you have now. You've got a full week now.
Right.
But I was wondering, if you're ever going to maybe put a PLO show on, maybe even just once a month, because I really like that game.
Right.
And the second question is, does Jaclynn play PLO?
All right. Jaclynn, are you a PLO player?
I have to be. I mean, how many times have I been sitting in an Illinois Hold'em game where the biggest fish has gotten up because PLO is starting?
Right.
I mean, it happens all the time. And you know, it was about a year and a half ago when I said to myself, if I don't start studying this game and putting it in hands and playing this game, I think I'm really going to be missing out, because right now there is a little bit of a, like, you know, trendy to PLO's been around forever, and
right.
people have always talked about how it might overtake this, it might overtake that, and it never really has.
Right.
But, yeah, I think when there's a good PLO game, I'll sit in it. PLO 8, I think, is an amazing game, and Big O, I love that game. So.
Right. Yeah, so you're the same as me. I just play the best game in the room. I don't care what it is. I'll learn.
Right, exactly. And I mean, we were talking about 1-2 earlier, and I was laughing to myself because I hadn't done it in like over a year, but about 3 weeks ago, it was one of those eerie times where every game shut down, and I was like, well, I'm awake. And then I saw it was in the 1-2, and I was like, I wonder what I could beat this for.
Right.
And it sat down, and I don't care. I don't care. People see me play 10-25, and they see me play 1-2, and I don't care.
No,
So,
the same thing happened to me. This is actually a long time ago, but I mean, this happens from time to time. But this is a sort of an interesting story in that same vein. This is like 7-8 years ago, but I mean, I was in Vegas, and my comps were at the Golden Nugget. And the Golden Nugget doesn't have much for poker at all. I didn't plan on playing any poker at the Golden Nugget.
Sure, yeah, right.
It's very small games. Like 1-2 is usually like their biggest game. So just on a lark, I walk down to the Golden Nugget poker room, and there's a $1, $2 game going, and the average stack was like $3,000. And I said,
yeah.
And
it's
I was
the
like,
only game in the room. That's awesome.
And I said, I asked the floor, what is this game? They said it's 1-2, but everybody's straddling, and they're having a good time, and it's a loud game. And I'm like, is there a board? They're like, you'll be first up. And I ended up getting in this 1-2 game, and I would say my hourly rate, not what I actually made, but my expected hourly rate in that game was probably higher than any 5-10 game in Vegas. You just got to keep your eyes open.
I mean,
you know?
that's hilarious. But yeah, you do, because the best game in the room is not going to be, just go to the biggest game in the room. Or sometimes it is. Sometimes the biggest whales want to play the biggest game.
Right.
But, you know, I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of different card rooms down here, and some of them have, 30, 40 plus games going, which is nothing compared to, like, the Commerce. But, but I do get people. Okay, a guy showed me what he had me listed as in his phone, and it wasn't ample anything. It was musical chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hop around the casino so much. I hop around the casino, and I'm always table changing and whatever. The brushes are probably annoyed, and I'm always like, put me on the list for this game, put me on the list for this game, I want this one in this order, if that one opens up, I'll take it, you gotta do it.
That's sort of a funny story. There's a guy in Los Angeles, and he was one of the writers or producers on Seinfeld, and everybody knows him, and he's sort of a big player around all the time, and I've played 1,000 hours with this guy, and he's a whale. And he had notes on everybody in his phone. And I said, you got to show me your note on me. Please, please, please show me your note on me. So he's like, fine. So he shows me his note on me next to my fucking picture on his phone. And the note is, Lucky Donkey.
Lucky Auction? Is that what he said?
Lucky Donkey. So now whenever I see him, I always say, hey, it's the lucky donkey. And he's like, I was so fucking wrong. But he's like, you just look like such a fucking donkey, and it always seems like you're winning in every game by doing stupid shit. I'm like,
That's
hey.
That's perfect. That's like
Yeah.
the perfect image. You win. That's the perfect image.
Yeah, when I saw that a big whale who always plays with me for like 1,000 hours still had,
Right. And he thinks you're the whale.
he thinks I'm the donkey. Yeah.
But you're lucky.
I'm lucky. I just always run hot. He's like, you win every fucking pot against me, so I put you in the phone as Lucky Donkey.
Hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, seeing people's notes on you are so fucking hilarious. I love it. I wish that somehow from the old.
Yeah, for sure. When I know attitude with one of those grinders that's taking notes and stuff.
Right.
I'm telling myself, okay, whatever I do is going into that little notepad.
Yeah.
And then they're going to pull it out, and they're going to be, okay, this is what she did. She went under the gun and shit, blah, 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 whatever the hell they're going to write down.
Right.
And so I try to keep that in mind, too, because it's just funny. But, yeah, if you play enough poker, I think one of I don't know if it was in Doyle's book, or one of these old-timers' books said, if you play enough poker, you're going to end up in one of these books.
Right.
You're going to be in somebody's books with notes.
Yes.
And if somebody wants to make assumptions on someone's play based on, like, a hand history,
right.
God bless. So.
Hey.